A very good noon to one and all. So today in this lecture we will discuss about the computer integrated manufacturing and its components and benefits of computer integrated manufacturing systems. So what is the definition of computer integrated manufacturing? It is the integration of design, manufacturing, and business activities using the computer technology into a unified, well coordinated, and smooth running system is known as a computer integrated manufacturing system. So, in short form, CIMS. So, there is the integration of design, manufacturing, and business activities. So, using the computer technology for well coordinated and smooth running system. So, is known as a computer integrated manufacturing system. So, the computer integrated manufacturing system basically involves the integration of advanced technologies such as computer aided design, computer aided manufacturing, computer numerical control CNC, CNC robots, automated material handling systems, etc. So, in today, CIMS has moved a step ahead by including the and integrating the business improvement activities also, such as the customer satisfaction, total quality, and continuous improvement. Okay, so these activities are now managed by the computers. So, business and marketing teams continuously feed the customer feedback to the design and production teams by using the networking systems. So, based on the customer requirements, design and manufacturing can immediately improve the existing product design or can develop an entirely new product. So, thus, the use of computers and automation technologies made the manufacturing industry capable to provide rapid response to changing the needs of customers. So, uh, finally, computer integrated manufacturing means it is the integration of design, manufacturing, and business activities by using the computer for well coordinated and smooth running system. Okay. So next, the principal components of CIMS. Whereas the components involved in the CIMS computer integrated manufacturing system are as follows. First one is machine tools and related equipment, and next one is the material handling system, and next one is the computer control system, and next one is the human labor. So these four are the principal components of CIMS, main principal components of CIMS. So one by one we will discuss about these principal components. So first one is machine tools and related equipment. So the machine tools and other related equipment that comprise a computer integrated manufacturing system includes the following terms standard CNC machine tools, special purpose machine tools, tooling for these machines, and inspection stations. Okay, so these are the various machine tools and other equipment. So here the standard CNC machine tools, which includes CNC, CNC turner, CNC milling, CNC machining centers, etc. So the selection of a particular type of machine tool depends on the processing requirements to be accomplished by the system. So the size of the work parts to be produced on CIMS will influence the size and construction of the machines. Larger work parts which requires larger machines. If the part variety is limited, the machine tools would be more specialized for higher production. So if parts variety is limited, the machine tools would be more specialized for higher production. If more varieties of parts are to be processed, standard machine tools which are more flexible are, are to be selected. If the product life is to be long, the CIMS can include more specialized and less flexible machine tools. Okay, so this is about machine tools and related equipment. And next component is material handling system. So the material handling system in computer integrated manufacturing system must be designed to serve two functions. So first one is the to move work parts in between the machines, which is accomplished by the primary material handling system. The second function is to orient and locate the work parts for processing at machines, which is accomplished by secondary material handling system. So the primary work handling system must provide random independent movement of palletized work parts between the machine tools in the system. So if it must permit temporary storage of work parts, it should allow access to the machine tools for the maintenance and tool changing like activities, etc. So this is the primary work handling system. So in this material handling system there are two functions, primary and secondary material handling system. So in this primary work handling system must provide random independent movement of palletized work parts between the machine tools in the system, and also it must permit temporary storage of work parts, and it should allow access to the machine tools for the maintenance and tool changing. And it is nothing but to move the work parts in between the machines, which is accomplished by primary material handling system. Okay, so the second one is the secondary material handling system, which consists of one transport mechanism for each machine. So it must interface with the primary material handling system. Parts must be transferred automatically in between the primary system and the secondary system. It must be capable with it must be capable to do the operations with the help of the computer. So that means it must be compatible with the computer control. So it must be able to control with the computer. So it should orient and locate work parts at each workstation for the required processing. Okay, so this is the secondary material handling system. So this is the overall summary about the material handling system. And next component is a computer control system. The digital computer system is used to manage the operation of complex manufacturing system. The functions accomplished by the computer control system can be divided into the following categories like machine control and direct numerical control, production control, shuttle control, and, traffic control, work handling system monitoring, tool control, system performance monitoring and reporting. So these computer functions can be accomplished by any of several different computer configurations. So one computer can be used for all components of the computer integrated manufacturing system, or several different computers also can be used. And this is the computer control system. So and next component is human labor. The computer integrated manufacturing system is a highly automated production system. In spite of this, human resources are required to operate the system. Human resources are required to operate the system. So, in the majority of CIMS installations, the individual machines are operated under CNC or DNC control, or a combination of both CNC and DNC. The machines are not manually operated except in certain special operations such as assembly. The human labor are required to manage, maintain, and service the CIMS, Computer Integrated Manufacturing System. So, various terms are listed like system manager. So, various kinds of labors are there. So, firstly, a system manager. So, system manager means this person has overall responsibility for the operation of the CIMS. Okay, and next, electrical technician. So, this person is a member of plant's electrical maintenance team, and he is also responsible for maintenance and repair services on the electrical components of the machine tools and material handling systems. And next one is the mechanical or hydraulic technician. So this person is responsible for the maintenance and repair of mechanical and hydraulic components of CIMS. Okay, and tool sector. So tool sector is responsible for the tooling inventory and making the tools ready for the production. Tooling inventory and making the tools for the tools ready for the production. And next one is a fixture setup and lead man. So this person is responsible for setting up the fixtures, pallets, and tools for the system. Okay, and next one is the load or unload man. So this person is responsible for loading the raw work parts and unloading the finished parts. Okay, and rover operator. And the next one is the rover operator. So this person is responsible in attending unscheduled machine stops, identifying broken tools or tools in the need of immediate replacement or tools adjustments. Okay, so this person is also responsible for certain manual production tasks or inspection operations. So Overall, in addition to these persons, NC part programmers, computer programmers, and related support staff are also required to prepare the programs by which the computer system will control the production and monitor performance. The amount of human resources needed to operate the manufacturing system will depend on its size, a number of processing machines, and level of sophistication and automation. Okay, so this is the overall discussion about the components of computer integrated manufacturing system. And next one is the benefits. So benefits of computer integrated manufacturing system. So some of the benefits are which increased machine utilization. Okay, machine utilization and improved quality, and reduced direct and indirect labor cost, and reduced manufacturing lead time, and lower in process inventory, and it has scheduling flexibility. That means increasing flexibility towards introduction of new products. So and high rate of production with consistent quality, means improved quality and accuracy in the manufacturing process. And creation of truly interactive system that enables the manufacturing functions to accommodate easily with other relevant functional units. And so faster response to data changes for machining flexibility, and accurate data transferability among the manufacturing plant or sub plant facilities at diverse locations and it is easier training and retraining facilities, streamlined manufacturing flow from order to delivery. Okay, so these are the various benefits of computer integrated manufacturing system. So in this lecture, we have clearly observed the computer, what is the definition of computer integrated manufacturing system. So computer integrated manufacturing system means the integration of design, manufacturing, and business activities using the computer technology into a unified and well coordinated and smooth running system. So it is in short CIM. And the components, whereas components, principal components of CIMS are machine tools and related equipment, material handling system, computer control system, and human labor. And the next topic is benefits of CIMS. So those benefits, some of the benefits are increased machine utilization, reduced direct and indirect labor cost, reduced manufacturing lead time, lower in process inventory, scheduling flexibility, it's a high rate of production with consistent quality, etc. Okay, so I hope everyone understand in the lecture. And in the next class we will discuss about the lean manufacturing and what are the steps involved in the lean manufacturing, and what are the benefits of lean manufacturing. Okay, so stay home, stay safe, read well, and bye.